How's it going? Happy Friday! My voice is a little rusty today. I think it's just the lack of sleep, but I'll be fine. I might just like do this a couple times sometimes. How's everyone doing? I hope you had a nice week. Today, I feel like the music's really loud. No, it's fine. Never mind. I always start weird. Today, I realized that my classes are all, they gave us the stuff and we do it whenever we can or we want. So, it means I can stream today because I'm taking the weekend off. I have a lot of things to do for school and I needed like a 2 day straight of just not worrying about anything else than getting stuff done. So that's what I'm gonna do. But today we have all day to have some fun. So we are starting with I'm pointing here, but you can't see my screen in real life, so you're not seeing anything. We're gonna start with Life is Strange True Colors Chapter 2. If you weren't here for Chapter 1, the VOD is still on Twitch. I will eventually put it on YouTube as well. All parts of it. So you can go check it out. It's the first 4 or 5 hours of the VOD, I think. I think 4. Oh god, not the beginning of Chapter 2. No, Evan! Don't. But, yeah, so if you weren't here, I will say, though, there is a spoiler right away, which is, insert spoiler, Chapter 1 ended with our brother being killed. So, this is gonna be great. I'm not ready. But yeah, let's do it. Just like last time, you guys should be able to see an extension. Wait, I'm pointing this way. An extension on the screen right here that you can use. It's an overlay. When I get difficult decisions, you guys will be able to vote on which option I should choose. I do have the final word on it, so I might choose differently, but so far, Chad and I have been on the same page. So we'll see if the streak continues or if I decide to choose something different. We'll see. So yeah, I guess that's it. You might not be able to see the overlay right now if the game is not running, but I have no idea how this works. It might already be there. But yeah, that's about it. After that, Leo's being a brat this week, okay? Let me explain. Before I continue. This is important. Leo, after 3 years of eating the same food that is good for him and expensive, decided this week that he no longer wants it. And he's fine. I was checking on him just to see, is it really the food or is it him trying to tell me something? Is he fine? Because he's not eating as much, like barely. So yesterday I tried something, I tested it. I have these sticks for him that are fish flavored. They're made out of fish, actually, it's not just the flavor. What is he doing? Oh my god, he got his box of treats. It's not open, don't worry guys, but he's dragging it and trying to figure out how to open it. Leo, sir, no? Putting this somewhere else. You're not getting treats, you don't even eat. Don't find a way to get there. As I was saying, catfish sticks, yeah, there you go. It doesn't look like the human kind, but yeah. Yeah, very smart. He went back to the same spot. He's not that smart. So, I gave him a piece of that and he devoured it. Like, it disappeared in 2 seconds or less. So, he doesn't have a problem with with food in general, he eats. He wants to eat. He also eats a little bit, just enough not to starve. He will eat a little bit of his food, but usually I give him the same amount every day. And before the, like, way before the 24 hour is done, like, his bowl is empty. He eats the whole thing usually. And then the next morning he's like, "Mommy, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Wake up. I'm hungry." I give him the same amount. And it's the same. It's been the same for 3 years. And this week I get up in the morning and his bowl is still pretty full. But yesterday he ate the fish stick, which means he's okay. He just doesn't want that food. But that's not gonna happen, cause I can't change his food. That's the best food for him. Anyways, if he does that for too long, I'm gonna call his vet just to see if there's an option or what I should do. But like, I don't understand him because I never give him human food, like, ever. But anytime I eat or I make food, he's glued to me and he wants it. Like, I can tell he wants it. He's been trying to get on the cupboards of the kitchen. Like, I don't know why he doesn't do it. Like, he knows. Because he knows what he's not allowed to do. Usually he'll still do it. But the kitchen counter, he knows. Like, he doesn't do it. He doesn't go. Which I'm very happy about. It's the only thing he actually respects about my boundaries that I've set with him. He knows my boundaries. That's the only one he respects. But, you know. So I don't know what his deal is. And now he wants treats, but he doesn't eat his food. He's like this when I'm following my classes on Zoom. How am I supposed to follow my classes and focus when I have this guy running around touching everything he's not supposed to touch? Yesterday, I have these little things of pens on my desk. I had a second one. He broke it yesterday because he kept making it fall. So our relationship is on the ice. No, I'm kidding. I love him, but yeah, this week he's being very challenging. And I can hear him going through stuff right now, and I'm like, should I get up? Kind of toxic, Leo, right? Yeah. I don't know what he's trying to tell me, but the only message I'm getting from it is I'm a brat that wants different food because your expensive and fancy food is like below me. That's the message I'm getting from him, which is not gonna work. Anyways, so yeah, as I was saying, the plan today is to start with chapter 2 of Life is Strange: True Colors, and then we'll have a lot of time to just enjoy a different game. I haven't really decided what, because I have so many choices. We might go into some DBD, or Fortnite, or I don't know, because Fortnite, I actually haven't played in like 2 weeks. I have a bunch of challenges and quests that we can do. I haven't even tried the tornadoes and lightnings mechanics. I haven't seen the new, what are they called? Combats? The big dinosaurs. I haven't seen Tilted. Also, like, there's so many new things. So we might play Fortnite, but I also want to play DBD. We'll see. We'll decide later. I'm looking at my options right now on my screen. But yeah, I think that's the two main ones I would like to play. So we'll decide later. But yeah. Are you guys ready to shed some tears? I'm not. But let's do it. Right before we do, actually, let me check what my sister just sent me. What do you have here, Leo? Oh, he's also been doing this thing for over a week now. he keeps trying to, like... I don't know if he's trying to get into the trash, but, like, my trash cans, he keeps going there and, like, playing with it and kind of trying to make it fall. Do you have something? I heard something, but you don't have anything with you. What do you want, baby? You're toxic, you know that? Do you want cuddles? Alright, never mind, your own thing. Let's go ahead, start the game. Shall we? Have to stop this beautiful fairy fountain music. Alright, let's get back into it. Get ready to vote for big decisions. Let's go. It is excellent music, I know. But this game also has great music, so we're fine. Lanterns. I'm not ready. I have a feeling... Oh my god, yeah. I knew that's what it was gonna be.
I've always believed that the role of the bartender is to shut up and listen. And by that measure, Gabe was the worst bartender I've ever known.
I never issued a speeding ticket to someone on a bicycle before, till he came along.
He cared so much about my admissions essay. Even though he probably couldn't spell admissions or essay.
He booked my band to play the lantern. All the way from Seattle to pretty much right where I'm standing.
I can recall 14 specific instances where Gabe said something that made me laugh.
Stop.
The first was 2 years ago.
So, long story short, instead of a ticket, I ended up buying him a beer.
Gabe stood like 3 feet away, grinning like a doofus at us. I'm sure there were more people, but I only remember him.
And then he said, I know! That's why the K is silent.
Ducky.
Then the 5th time...
He cared about everyone.
He was the kind of guy you wanted to be around.
He was a world-class bullshitter.
He was my best friend.
All I want to say about Gabe is he came into this bar as a stranger, but he left it as family.
Oh, fuck.
Guess that's that then. What happened to Gabe was a senseless, tragic accident. And I just wish that...
It wasn't an accident.
Son, now is not the time.
Gabe called the mine. I gave him my sat phone to be sure he could get through. they fucked up. And now Gabe's dead.
That was my shift. If anyone had called, it would have gone through me. Nobody called.
What?
You're lying. In front of Gabe's own fucking sister. Alex heard the whole thing.
Oh my god, okay, you guys have to vote. I mean, I remember that that's what happened. He said he called, but did he lie? What the fuck? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say as well, because that's, I mean, I don't know if he lied or not, but what we know is that he said he called.
He's right. I was there when Gabe made the call.
Well then, who the fuck
What
answered?
do you have to say about that, Mac?
I'm not saying anything. Just, I didn't get a call. Draw your own conclusions.
All right, folks. This is an ongoing investigation.
How
and
about
that-
we review the sequence of events? Hmm?
Ryan!
Son.
When I saw you at the record store, you seemed pretty eager to find Gabe. Remember why? Another fight with Riley, maybe?
No, I don't have to take this.
Just saying.
Oh no.
Wild that you come stumbling out of Gabe's apartment with your face all fucked up.
Ryan.
And just a couple hours later, you just so happened to miss the call.
Yeah,
that
Ryan, that
saved
was
his
us.
life.
Look, I told you there was no call to miss. Hey, maybe the call got dropped. Or shit, I mean, it's not like Gabe was Mr. Reliable all the time.
Watch your mouth, Mac.
Ryan, that's enough. Now, I'm just as eager as you to understand all this, son, but there was a time...
Bullshit, Dad. This little weasel's calling Gabe a liar at his own fucking wake.
No, I am just telling you.
Mac, I swear, if you say there was no call one more fucking time...
Stop it! Stop it now! This is not the time or place. We're all here for Gabe. Okay, Brian?
Sure, I'm sorry. It's not... I'm just...
Ryan, can I give you a hug?
I'm not the one who killed him.
Stop.
Aren't you, though?
Mac, fuck you! What the heck?
I'm just saying. I thought I heard that you
Mac,
were the one.
you shut the hell up.
No, go ahead. You got something to say, Mac? Let's fucking hear it.
Come on, guys. Don't make me intervene.
All right, fine. As long as we're tossing around accusations, way I hear it, you're the guy who cut the rope.
Oh my god, Mac is the worst. What the fuck? Why would he say that? Fuck.
Why not you?
That's it. Wait's over. Everyone out.
Alex?
Oh my god. Okay. Getting back in. Whew.
Hey.
Fuck those guys.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
No. You're asking me? No, I'm not. Oh my god. I will be.
Not really. but I will be.
It's not your job to keep it together.
Thanks. Do you, it's messy.
I'm still crying.
But do you want to come in?
Sure. You play guitar?
Used to? It was a gift.
Sort of. It was a gift from Gabe.
Cool.
Shouldn't have
Gabe would
worn
try to
mascara.
pop movies outside the record store to make me laugh. Never worked. Till he wiped out. That was hilarious.
Mm-hmm. He drew faces on them? Like,
Gabe really wanted to do the LARP for Ethan,
oh, fuck.
but by the end of it, he was more jazzed about it than anybody.
Wish I could have seen it.
Neo.
We took this a year ago. No way. I can't.
What?
He actually kept it. What a dick. Sorry. I just need a minute.
Yeah, no problem. Calm down, Alex. You're fine. You're fine. Whatever that bottle made her think of, it really messed her up. I wonder if I could help her the same way I helped Ethan. I need to feel her sadness to figure out how to help her. Love that Gabe was going to be part of a LARP would have been fun to see. I wonder how she's really holding up. Feels like a million years since that day with Gabe. Hasn't even been a week. Hey, Shoo Shoo. Thanks for sticking around.
Shoo shoo. It's so cute. Oh, is that his?
Getting dressed shouldn't be so hard. And yet...
Okay, it's not. I'm having a small event for your brother tomorrow at 9. I'd love to have you there, but no pressure, okay? You take all the time you need, Jed. There's no greater meeting than a meeting over drinks. Let me know if you need any groceries, I'll cover the cost. Oh, cute! Put ice and alcohol at your own risk. I like his, like, the little quotes at the bottom of the notes.
Thanks, Jed.
I'm so sorry, apartment's yours for as long as you need. You know where to find me if anything comes up. Tip your bartender. If you can't, maybe you had too much. I love these. I need these notes for when I work in bars. Anything here?
same.
Right, there was something also over here.
One of the happiest memories I have. Thanks, Gabe. Foosball champion. Why would that make her so sad?
Alright, let's go help her.
Now I can find out what's really going on with Steph.
What are they called again?
Don't shit on my yard! They're amazing! Their guitarist has one arm.
Badass.
Dude, give it up. I already booked a bus ticket.
Wait, hear me out. One more game. If I win, you have to stay. If you win, I'll cover the ticket.
You just lost 50 bucks.
Here's to your new job at the station.
Oh, didn't I tell you? I'm not taking it. I move to Denver next week.
You what?
Wait, I don't get it. Oh, there's more stuff, okay.
Damn it, fucking overpowered blue meteor.
Aww, is your controller broken too?
We're playing until I win.
Then I'll be crashing here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting your new foosball champion, Gabe Chen.
Oh, you're the worst. Can't believe I have to stay in this stupid town.
I think we both know you could have beat me if you really wanted to. So you're welcome.
Bullshit.
I think I know enough to help her now. Still can't believe he's gone.
Yep. He's the whole reason I'm still...
In this town.
I'm sorry, Alex. Don't mind me.
Music, drink, football video game.
Want to get a few matches of Dino Racer in? Could be a nice distraction.
No thanks. I just need a minute.
That didn't help.
Music?
I could put on a record, if you like.
Nah, not really in the mood.
Damn it. I thought that was gonna work.
Maybe something else? Can I get you a drink or anything?
It's not the best idea, but if it works.
No thanks.
Yeah, okay.
I appreciate the offer, though.
Sure.
Wait, does she want to play foosball? That's the last one I would have thought.
Right.
That wasn't right? Oh, because she likes to drink?
How about a quick match?
Did Gabe tell you we played?
Had a hunch?
I just had a hunch.
Yeah? Well, you're right.
I haven't played this in so long.
I don't really think it's
Evan?
a great time.
It is fun.
Fine.
First to 5 points?
If you say so.
Okay. ZLLRZR. Okay, I see.
So, how often did you and Gabe play?
It was one of our favorite games.
You must be pretty good then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
You were in a band, right?
Yeah.
No!
What'd you play?
Drums.
How long did you play with them?
Nice.
Gotcha.
Nice. Am I supposed to win, by the way? Don't answer, but like, okay. I guess we are winning. Ah! Let's go.
5 points. That's game.
Yep. Big shocker.
Oh, hey, at least you played your best.
I mean, that obviously wasn't my best.
No, I get it.
Oh no.
I mean, this is a tough game. Requires skill,
Wait.
timing, and the will to be a champion.
Oh, is that how it is?
Oh, now we let her win. You let her win. It's great to play with you. Yeah, the crowd loves me. It's great to play with you.
Okay. Joking aside, playing this stupid game with you is exactly what I need right now.
You're on.
Let's go. Now I let her win. I mean, I might not even have to. Yeah, she's doing great.
I'm actually trying this time, so you better focus.
I am focusing.
Good.
Oops.
Wouldn't want you to get distracted or anything.
Certainly not.
Can't be too easy either. Oops.
Greatest Northwest band of all time, go.
Are you trying to distract me?
Of course not. Slater Kinney.
Okay, she's doing good. She's a lot better. She's actually trying now. Oops. Oops. Oops, she won.
Oh, yes! Let's do one more game.
I don't know.
Oh, come on. You know Gabe would never let a tie stand.
Well, then it's settled.
All right.
This is for all the marbles.
So many marbles.
Definitely the kind of game you want to focus on, no matter what happens.
Totally.
She's really good. Even if I try.
Hey, so are you into girls or what?
Oh! I should have said both.
Yeah.
Damn it. That was too quick.
Pretty rad.
Right? Especially girls that play foosball and host radio stations and wear beanies like it's a religion.
Where is that coming from?
Winning combo.
I love it, but what the heck? The day of his funeral? Okay.
Who's what?
How convinced were you?
Oh, fucking finally! The House of Chen crumbles at last!
Damn it. Oh.
Good game.
Thank you. You're a much better loser than Gabe. That's no fun.
Sorry to spoil the victory.
Can't believe you didn't say both. I was under pressure. I was trying to play right. I wanted to say both. I read too quickly. There was a timer. I was nervous. I agree, Evan.
So,
Okay.
what are you gonna do now?
What do you mean?
That shit with Mac. He's clearly lying, right?
I mean, I didn't lie, technically. I need to learn more.
I'm not sure what Mac's deal is. His story doesn't add up.
Yeah.
Yes, we are on the same page,
I
Evan.
do know that I need to find out exactly what happened that night. For myself and for Gabe.
I've got your back. No matter what.
Thank you. That means a lot.
I should head back to work.
Cool.
Bye.
Bye.
No kid? I mean, I wouldn't have known what to do if that would have been an option. So I'm glad it wasn't, but felt like there was some tension there. But anyways, I would choose Ryan. But now that I've said yeah instead of both, is
I know Gabe made that call.
does it mean I won't have the option
Really let the blast go off
to be with
just
Ryan?
To get back at him?
Okay, I didn't really listen to
I
that.
never got to see bartender Gabe in action, but he left some pretty big shoes to fill. Never asked Gabe how he got this upstairs. Now, it's staying.
Yeah, I'm also never gonna beat his high score. Has to stay there. Wait, the stairs? I can go upstairs?
Getting dressed shouldn't be so hard. And yet...
Oh, that's for outside.
Would have been fun to see
For the
Gabe
rooftop,
crush
right?
some sweet powder. Or whatever snowboarders say. I could probably use a little more practice.
No, we're great.
Hey, Shushu. Thanks for sticking around.
We chose to let her win. Stop, that's cute! I think I'll go with the wolves, because that's, I think they did that because of the first game, and also just for Gabe, because we're the two wolves. Two
Fuck.
wolf siblings.
I just got him back. How can he be gone?
That is fucked up. Yep, I agree.
The kind of person who got that worked up over a college essay could be capable of almost anything.
Did he really do that on purpose? That would be sick.
Years since that day with Gabe.
Like,
Hasn't even
not
been
in a good
week.
way.
I wonder how she's really holding up.
Living off these is not great, but it's better than leaving the apartment. So long, depression food.
That did something? Okay.
Why are dishes always the first thing to slip when your life falls apart?
That I don't know, but it's true. I can vouch for that one.
It's a start.
They really did.
Okay, that did make me feel a little better. Not much to toast at the moment.
Yeah, I don't want to drink.
Gabe really meant the world.
Leo, what are you doing? Get down. En bas. Descends. Oh my god, what? Descends. Quelle vie. let me give you some love. Will that make you feel better? Will that make you act better? If I give you some love, baby? Why won't you eat? Huh? Why won't you eat? You gotta eat, baby. He's purring. I love you too.
I've spent enough time up here the last few days. It's time to get the truth.
Don't eat the cable.
See? I can be a person. Clean home, clean mind.
Leo,
Right,
don't
Declan?
play with the cord. Don't play with the cable. It's not okay. Aww. Little kisses on the nose. Oh, now you're playing with... Okay. Now he's playing with my hoodie.
The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind.
This is so pretty. Oh, mosquito? Yeah, get it, Leo. Did you hear it too?
We should have gotten so many more sunsets.
Oh, stop.
I'll toss those soon. I swear. No birds today.
I can't go that way? Oh yeah, okay.
Gabe really loved this place. Gabe was such a dad.
Yeah, he was. Can I water the flowers?
This thing's been up here
Oh.
a while. Isn't that Steph's old band?
This place is cool. No, 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 you don't go there. Okay, bye.
I bet Gabe could even make golf fun.
I mean, mini golf is fun. Sun and moon, what is this?
Why look up at the sky when you could look at a sculpture instead?
So pretty.
I thought this was going to be the one. Finally. Despite all the disappointments, I really let myself believe. I believed you completely. I let myself hope, really hope, for the first time in years. Even after I freaked out in front of you and hit you, you didn't push me away. You sat right there and told me that I wasn't broken, that I was special, and I belonged. Then you died, and I don't know what to believe now, except you're gone again, and I'm still here, alone.
All of this pain. It's hard to take all of this pain.
let's go back downstairs. Go outside. I mean, down at the bar first. There's probably stuff there. He's eating. Probably not a lot, but at least he's eating a little bit. Yeah, not a lot. Oh, photo. No,
I never
checked
got
that.
to see bartender Gabe in action.
Alright, so cleaning up actually did something. I wonder what. Probably we'll figure out only later. But yeah. Oh.
Things got pretty heated back there.
Oh, hey kid, you don't have to do that.
Too late.
Wanted to apologize. For all of us. We're all grieving, but that's no excuse. It was your brother's wake, and you both deserve better than listening to a bunch of fools squabble.
I appreciate it. That was pretty rough. Although it's hard to imagine a good version of your dead brother's wake.
No, there's no good version. Just all of us trying to get through it together the best we can. Wasn't the first wake held in this old building. I doubt it'll be the last. Anyway, if there's anything I can do, just let me know.
I need to talk to Mac. I know he's lying. I just don't know why. Any idea where I can find him?
Well, he helps out Eleanor at the flower shop. That'd be the place to start.
Thanks.
All right.
I feel like I should warn you, though. You might not get the kind of closure you're looking for. If you get any at all. Just don't pin all your hopes on Mac Loudon.
I get it. I have to.
Thanks for looking out for me, but what else am I supposed to do?
I wish I had an answer for you. But if you get a chance before you go all dirty Harry, swing by the dispensary. Charlotte
Sounds good,
wants to
Evan.
see you. And one more thing. I've been meaning to give you this for the last few days, but I didn't want to disturb you up there. It'll get you through that door and the one upstairs. This is your home now, for as long as you'd like.
What about rent? I don't want to be a freeloader.
Don't worry about that for right now. We'll work out a way for you to earn your keep when the time comes.
Thank you.
Give him hell.
Oh.
I have no idea what to even say to him.
Alex, I'm so sorry. I should have saved him. I don't know what to say. Hey, that was terrible. I shouldn't have. You shouldn't have had to see that. I know you're going through a lot, but can we talk? I know it's asking a lot, but I think I really need to talk to you. Holding a small service for Gabe at 9 a.m. today. If you'd care to join us, no pressure at all. Alex, I'm so sorry. Please let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Hey Alex, it's Steph. I'm so sorry. I love Gabe. I can only imagine what you're going through. Please call me if you need anything. Alex, I'm so sorry. You don't have to respond, but I just wanted to tell you. Thank you for saving Ethan's life. I don't know what I would do if I lost him. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. A year ago, I was ready to ditch this place, to keep moving like I always do, and a year ago, Gabe was the reason I stayed. But even though he's gone now, and even though I miss him like hell, I still have reasons to stay. Thanks for showing me that, Alex. Even if your foosball skills could use some work. Yeah, no argument there. Mac Loudon has deleted their comment. Oh. Huh? Why would he comment on that?
I feel sick.
We here at Typhon Mining were shocked and saddened to hear about Gabe Chen's death. Such loss of life is always tragic and affects many in our community. We would like to take this time to assure the community that Typhon remains committed as always to following the strictest safety practices in the industry. Your community is our community, and we will cooperate with any and all law enforcement investigations until this matter can be properly led to rest. In all the darkness that surrounds the death of a loved one, I think it's important to remember the good times, so I want to share one of my favorite memories of Gabe Chen. I just sold him a bouquet, and he admitted that he'd put his foot in his mouth again with his girlfriend and needed to make it up to her. I sent him on his way with some lovely tulips, but 15 minutes later, there he was again. I asked Charlotte if I could have her 2 lips in exchange for these 2 lips, so now I'm back. Oh my god. What a guy. He practically kept us in business. I think I actually remember this. A guy could sure light up a room. No kidding. Anyone on here got a good handyman? We can't seem to get any hot water to the upstairs shower. I'd offer to lend you Ryan, but it might be a while before he's feeling up to it. Yeah, I get it. Thanks anyways, Jed. I used to be a handyman back in Philly. I can take a look at it free of charge if you want. Lifesaver. The Gunnison County Sheriff's Department is working hard to serve and protect the citizens of Haven Springs. If you have any questions, concerns, or would like to report a crime or vandalism, you can contact us over the phone, through our website, or by speaking with a deputy. When will the hiking trails be open again? Unfortunately, the trails we've closed are still part of an active investigation. We'll get them opened again as soon as we can. Can't we just put this to bed? He was where he shouldn't have been. Shit happens. Someone's eager to give Typhon a pass. A person died. Doesn't that mean anything to you people? Wow. Silver Dragon will be operating on irregular hours for the next few weeks. Check the website for more details. Sorry for any inconvenience. Let me know if I can do anything for you. Hang in there. You're not alone. I can open the shop for you if you need whatever I can do. We're having a send-off for Gabe Chen at the Lantern on Wednesday at 9 a.m. All are welcome. Bring something that reminds you of him. I'll bring some food for everyone too. Thanks, Jason. Gabe was the most caring person I've ever met. He never stopped looking for ways to make life better, whether that meant coming to Haven to find his dad or finding to get a grill all the way up the stairs to his rooftop. And he was always willing to help anyone else who wanted to improve their lives. He probably put even more hours into my college interview than I did. He was the kind of person you meet once in a lifetime. Goodbye, Gabe. I'll miss you forever. Lovely message, dear. I'm here if you want to talk. Same here. Steph Sorrow. Wait, there's also Ethan's fear. Okay. It's so easy for your brain to turn on you, the same part of you that tells stories and makes art and gives the world order and beauty and meaning is the part where nightmares grow. And sometimes those nightmares leak out, seep into the world around you. I can still see Ethan collapsing in on himself at the edge of the ravine, so scared that he couldn't move, couldn't breathe. I reached out because I had to reach out. I submitted to his fear because I couldn't think of any other way forward. And it worked. We made it back, and I collapsed on the hard, solid ground, and I kept thinking, this is who you can be if you want to be. Someone who helps people, someone who understands. For a few seconds, everything was so clear. But then the ground wasn't solid anymore, and Gabe was gone. What good am I to anyone if I couldn't stop that? None of it will save me. Ninth Warden wouldn't be afraid. I thought I could hunt the monster. Thought I could hunt it. Thought I could be brave. Nothing can save you. Nothing to save. Steph Sadness was born out of love. It wasn't empty. There was dimension to it, a form of and volume of loss that I could step inside. In there, I met a Gabe who felt much like my own, only more so. An instigator, a listener, a prodder, a cheerleader, a shit steerer. A brother, basically. It wasn't long, but it was enough to know exactly what Steph needed. The best piece of my brother I could conjure for her from thin air for just a moment. So we played foosball, and for once Steph got to win. It was dumb and goofy and over in a flash, but in its wake the sadness was lifted, and Gabe didn't seem quite as gone as before. First Ethan, now Steph. I think I'm finally starting to understand this thing. Gabe was right. It is a gift to connect to someone, to feel what they are feeling, to help them. Just wish he'd been around to tell me earlier. Foosball champion, don't shit on my yard. I'll be crashing here tonight. Move to Denver, one more game. I want to make things right. I don't want to fight, so I'll be crashing here tonight. Don't turn out the lights. I'm not sure what these are yet. Investigate the flower shop and visit the dispensary. There was more stuff over here.
I bet Gabe would be up here a lot if he wasn't the one taking the pictures. Gabe would have appreciated having beer at his wake. Guess nobody needed this. Forecast called for rain, but the skies have been clear. I should put something here. It's the least I can do. They must have been close. Poor Ethan.
Wait, I don't know what button you hold on Switch to see auras. That umbrella is one, though. Oh! Well, there was another thing like that I saw earlier when there's like the the button upstairs. That's what it was.
Maybe I can find something upstairs to put on the memory table.
I had an incredible mom, and I decided I wanted to be a ranger. She was the first person I told. She said, you're exactly what these mountains need. Bye, Mom.
Those are the memory things. Okay, thanks.
If I never saw mining equipment ever again, it'd be too soon. Damn, Ducky. Would have been fun to let Gabe kick my ass at pool. Yeah, I could waste some quarters about now. Why do I feel like this is a challenge?
'Cause it is.
I'll spend the rest of my life wondering what would have happened if Ryan hadn't cut that rope. I bet he will too. This town has a long memory. Guess it's nice to know that Gabe won't be forgotten.
I mean, if he hadn't cut the rope, they probably would all be dead. Like, he did the right thing, it's just... I get it's hard to live with it. I could have changed it to a sad face. No, I won't.
We had courage and devotion that night too. Wasn't enough, I guess.
Okay, let's go back to the roof then and see what the other thing was. The other memory. Also, welcome back, Evan. Oh. Okay. It was lagging for a sec.
Wonder what I can find up here to add to Gabe's memory table.
Before we do that, let me check the memory. I'm sad I missed a couple then. I don't know if I'll be able to see them now. Or if it's too late. Nope. Forget I could walk faster.
You could stay here too. I wouldn't try to stop you.
Yeah, good. I'll be the only trans person in a town with a population of like 4. That sounds like a blast for me. Thanks for not trying to stop me.
I'm sorry, Izzy. It's not you. And it's not the band. I fucking love that shit. But I need to try this. It's just time for something new.
I knew it. I knew this would happen eventually. Fucking... see you around, Steph.
I guess that was a member of her old band?
Wonder what I can find up here to add to Gabe's memory table.
Okay, for his memory table. Room's a little too big. Oh, the album maybe.
I could add this to Gabe's table.
Is there more than one option? Picture, maybe.
Maybe I should put this downstairs.
Okay, so the album or the picture. Hmm.
You're coming downstairs.
I am not convinced. Because you kind of want to keep the pictures, you know. But also the album. Which one is
I
it?
could add this to Gabe's table.
Is it Kings of Leon? I think I would listen to music more than look at pictures, though. Alright, yeah, we're taking that.
Glad I have something to add to Gabe's table. Gabe Chen, smooth criminal.
Taking perp to Black Lantern for questioning a real wise guy.
I hope Ducky didn't finish this by himself. Courtesy of Haven's favorite DJ, I bet. I wish we'd had more time.
Alright.
No one could blame me for wanting to drink all my sorrows away.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that though.
RM and TB. I wonder who they were.
RM and TB. I don't know.
I can't believe Steph actually drank that bedazzled kiwi whatever the fuck shot. They look happy together.
That's my late wife in that photo. Not a day goes by that I don't miss her. But these last few, they've been hard.
I can imagine. I've only known Jed a few days, but he's got my back better than any care worker ever did.
Hopefully, things around here can settle down again.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Let's go outside. There we go.
Okay, Jed said I might find Mac in the flower shop. But I have time to swing by the dispensary if I want.
Can you come by the dispensary sometime? I think I need your advice. Nothing big. Hey, do you have a sec to swing by the store? Maybe what's up? Nothing big. I'll tell you when you get there. Okay.
On one hand, there's the open road and the freedom to run away from my problems. On the other, helmet hair.
You heard about the accident? Was it on the news? No, no one's been fired. Yet.
I wonder how many fish Ducky's caught in this thing.
Yep.
That's cute.
Do I even want to stay here without Gabe? In this state I've never been to before. This town I've been in for less than a week. Not that I know where else I'd even go. Back to the nothing waiting for me in Portland. Fuck. I have no idea what comes next. But I'm not leaving here without answers about Gabe. At least I know that.
That's a good start.
I wonder if I am dreaming. Everything feels so strange now. Under this old town sky. I wonder if there's still meaning in all the things I'm feeling. Should I say goodbye? Say
The park looks fun to explore. I haven't been a bartender long, but I'm pretty sure these are supposed to stay in the bar. If not for the paddling, kayaking would be super relaxing.
I love kayaking.
Now isn't the time to check out the rest of Haven.
Oh. Okay. Maybe later.
You're writing a novel? What if I die tomorrow? Just like that guy? What have I done with my life?
I don't have any easy answers for that.
Babe, this is great. We wanted to take a class together, right? Let's do creative
This is
writing.
cool. In a Wicker Man sort of way.
Ethan's there.
What's the rope?
Oh, he's angry.
Everyone needs to stop telling me it's okay. It's not.
Fuck. Losing Gabe's been hard enough for a supposed grown-up like me. But for Ethan... Hey, buddy.
Hey, Alex.
Do you... want to talk about it?
I'm fine.
Okay. Definitely not mine.
Everyone needs to stop telling me it's okay. It's...
I'm here for you, whenever you need me.
This is awful. He was so young.
He must be reading about Gabe.
Cooking up a new adventure for Haven. DM me if you want to get involved. You do. When Insanity is coming for us next, DM me, find out. Whatever that is, I'm in. Button, umbrella. Oh, I see. Okay.
I don't think this whole town is a pagan cult, but I can't rule it out either.
I used to babysit Ethan when he was little.
This whole thing is so horrible. There's literally nothing I can do for Ethan. I feel so useless.
I've been there.
Same here, buddy.
I wasn't really sure what to say.
This location gets all the foot traffic. And word around the water cooler is the mining company.
Customers here are a lot nicer than in Denver.
Never been to Denver, but I guarantee they're nice here.
About that accident. Frankly, I'm a little spooked. If Typhon goes under, I'd lose all my business.
It's very unlikely that anything with Typhon will change. They've been the largest employer in Haven for decades.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Gabe was too young. Just too young.
Bet Pike's really had his work cut out for him these last few days. Hey, Pike.
Hey! How you holding up?
Guess I've been better.
Yeah, right. Dumb question. Hey, I want you to know I meant what I said back there. Gabe was something else. He could bring a smile to my face even on the worst days.
Yeah, that's what everyone's been saying.
And, when you're ready, I still need to get your statement for the investigation.
I think I'll be ready soon.
Yeah. Yeah. No rush.
Yeah, let's figure this out before we say something we might regret.
Tragically, now isn't the time to check out the rest of Haven.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Just wanted to make sure. Wildflowers?
Insert epiphany about new beginnings here. Nice to know. Hipsters can survive at this altitude.
It's bullshit. We have a right to know what's happening to our jobs. I gave Typhon 8 years of my life, and they can't give me back one simple answer about my job.
Typhon doesn't give a shit about anyone.
Nope.
Because they won't tell us a damn thing.
Nothing says festive like 3 exclamation points. Might be a good time to check out the dispensary. Jet, I might be too close to the issue to have an unbiased opinion, but fuck this.
Hey.
Hey.
Come on, man. Can't you take a hint? She's not into you. Let it go.
That's rough.
If I tell him I like him, we'll date, and then we'll break up. And then I'll lose my best friend.
Maybe I could help them. Wait, hell no. What am I thinking? This is none of my business.
True.
Might be a good time to check out the dispensary.
Yeah.
Jed said Charlotte wants to talk to me.
Let's see. Let's see what Charlotte has for us. Wants to say.
Sorry.
We met briefly. You're Gabe Chen's sister, right?
Alex, yeah.
I didn't know him well, but I could tell he had a big heart. I'm so sorry for your loss.
That's so heavy. I think I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom before we talk to Charlotte. Because I finished my coffee. Now I need to pee. I'll be right back, guys. And I'm back. Heading straight into the game. Let's do it.
Charlotte?
Alex, hey.
Dad said you wanted to see me?
I just wanted to see how you were doing.
I've been trying to stay busy mostly.
Yeah. Distractions help.
How about you? I can't even imagine what you're going through.
Is she pregnant? I have a feeling.
Honestly, I'm really trying to keep it together for Ethan. He's hurting.
He does seem distant.
He practically just lost a father. But he's shutting me out. He's never done that before. Not when it mattered.
Next time, show him you're hurting too.
He's a pretty insightful kid. He knows how much you're hurting, even when you try to hide it from him. Instead of trying to be strong, maybe the best thing you can do is show him that it's okay to hurt.
That's really helpful, Alex. Thank you.
I think that was an option added because we
I can't
had the
get
interaction
over
with
the feeling that the one person who could help me deal with the aftermath of Gabe's death is Gabe.
What is this?
An affidavit from Typhon. If I sign, I'm agreeing not to press charges in exchange for a payment. A big one.
That's so shady. Why would they be offering you money if they didn't do anything wrong?
They say it's an offer of good faith. But you're right. He's dead because of them. And I'd be letting them off.
Are you gonna sign it?
I don't know. I'm trying to put Ethan first, but... What would you do? Do you think it would be a betrayal of Gabe?
take the money for Ethan or turn the offer down. You guys vote. You guys vote. Ethan doesn't need money. You can get more money if you uncover some shady shit. Yeah, we're not gonna pretend that they didn't do anything. Fuck them.
I don't think you should sign it. I'm sorry. I know it's hard, but you can't let Typhon buy you off. Gabe made that call, and I'm gonna prove it. I need some time.
Thanks for being honest.
If they're willing to pay Charlotte to keep quiet, they're definitely hiding something.
Of course, she's right. But I could really use that money.
We can't give in, no matter how hard it is. Glass pipes are so cool. They're like works of art. that can also get you high.
I really appreciate.
I'm gonna figure out why Mac's lying. Probably cost more than my bus ticket. I see why Gabe was so in love with her.
I'm always here for you if you need anything.
Thanks. And he did it all with one rusty saw and a bottle of gin. Impressive.
Qualfeather Sanitarium. Built in 1919, the Qualfeather Sanitarium operated successfully until its closing in 1927 under the guidance of Dr. Martin Kellogg. Over 500 influenza and tuberculosis patients were treated and cured.
Wonder what it's like to have I do my drugs out of a glass sculpture type of money. I could totally paint that. I just don't want to. These are my kind of discounts. A little steep, but can you really put a price on a kid's dreams?
$1,000. Ethan. Oh, that's cute.
Nice contribution, Gabe.
Oh.
God, put some clothes on. It blows my mind that Charlotte's been running the dispensary this whole time. I couldn't even leave the apartment.
Hi everyone, as you may have heard, someone very close to me has recently passed away. The last few days have been very hard on me and Ethan, but we're doing our best to keep our heads up. So many of you have reached out with kind words, and that has meant the world. I cannot thank you enough for your support. I'll try to open the store for a few hours every afternoon, but things will probably be a little sporadic for the next few weeks. Sorry for any inconvenience, and thank you in advance for your patience. Your friendly neighborhood bud tender.
When did you start needing a PhD to smoke pot? Stairway to Haven?
That's a Zemi. In the Dominican, they're said to house the spirits of gods. Mostly, I just like how it looks.
It's really cool. There's something you don't see in Portland. I really love Charlotte's style.
That's cute.
Sweet logo. Bet Charlotte designed it herself. These bougie dispensaries are gonna put all the creepy dudes named Gene out of business.
Yeah, can I...
Charlotte's dedication to her art is so inspiring. Given the circumstances, I could definitely go for a few of these.
Man, these things better do the trick. I'm averaging like 3 hours a night.
Pro tip? Insomnia doesn't usually come from nowhere, and THC is way better at treating it when you're also tackling the underlying cause. Any idea what's keeping you up?
Oh, I have a phone call. Sorry guys. Okay, that was my boss. She needed help for something very urgent, but it's done, so we can go back into the game. Here we go.
There's nothing quite like a cup of weed on a cold day?
Oh.
And which part of the brain is responsible for the crazy glowy feelies?
That is cool. I like the mural. I think I saw everything. Yeah, okay. Let's go. I wish the loading between the scenes was faster, but that's okay. I'm used to it on Switch. Alright. Oh, Mac is there.
Still need to check the flower shop for Mac.
I mean, we just found him. Isn't that him? Anyways, let's look around first.
Yeah. A warning would have been nice.
I love this song. Finally.
Yikes.
Oh, he's not doing well.
Cancel!
Oh, okay, I see.
Gabe would be amused to know he made it in the newspaper.
Not transfer, cancel!
Oh my god. I feel you, bud. Flower shop, wait. I want to
Still
look
haven't
around.
found Mac. Jed suggested I check the flower shop.
Yeah, I can go further.
Too bad I can't just run away from all this.
Can't go that way. Alright.
I don't get it. Do people just not want
Get truth from Mac now. Sightsee later.
3 days a week we'll be able to scrape by.
Is that it? Are we always just going to scrape by? We're losing our business. But it's like everything's a joke to him.
She must feel so alone.
Have to keep up a brave face for Angela. She loves our store so much.
He must be exhausted. Hope they figure it out.
We should push the...
Nothing says festive like 3 exclamation points.
You
Steph
said that
asked me to
already.
pop by the record store if I had time.
We have time. Let's go see Steph. It wasn't him? Yeah, maybe not.
Steph asked me to swing by. She's got to be around here somewhere.
The kitty!
Well, I just want to be friends. Chrissy looks sweet. It would definitely be wrong to claim someone else's lost dog.
1 second, guys. I'm just gonna mute. Alright, sorry guys. She needed help again. English help this time. Found dog, yeah! Golden Retriever. Tag says Chrissy thinks she's small enough to be a lap dog. Please call before my family gets attached. Oh. Wait, somebody was looking for a dog. Right? In here somewhere. Hector! It was found! Can I answer? Where can I find Hector? I need to find Hector.
Another issue of legendary monster hunter Thanor.
Time to pay a visit to an old friend. Snap. Or should I say, an old enemy. You don't belong here, Mr. Slayer. I'm not leaving here till I get answers. You won't be leaving at all. Where is the sky sword? Fine, I'll tell you. The sword was last seen in the city of Carnris. Carnris? But it's infested with were spiders. All who quest for that sword lose something dear to them. But I'm destined to save the realm with the sky sword. Good thing you won't be questing alone. I'll win. Oh! There's a woman!
Looks like Steph might be working on a new project. Helpful.
Be back in 5 or 10, maybe 15.
Gabe was hoping I'd get back into playing. Maybe I will.
Private mining interests will put their bottom lines before your family's health. You don't say.
Ninth Warden's cool, but not as cool as Thanor. The breakup section, huh? That's rough, buddy.
How could Chrissy leave me? After everything we've been through together.
Chrissy. Wait, isn't that the name of the found dog?
Oh!
You posted about a lost dog, right? I think they have her over at Todd's Hardware.
Let's go!
Are you serious? Thank you so much. I'll call them right now.
Oh, he might be better now.
I'm calling about the lost dog. Chrissy? Is she okay? Oh, thank God. Is she there now? Oh, awesome. Yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah!
Today? No sweat. Take your time. I'll wait.
Let's go! We found his dog! I mean, we helped him find his dog.
Thanks again. Me and Chrissy owe you one.
I'm so glad.
I hope we all get to see more adventures of Thanor. Haven't listened to Firewalk in a while. I like their old stuff better anyway. I can't believe he ordered that record. Fuck. Haven's favorite, and only, choice for modern rock. I'm glad Gabe convinced her to stay.
Hey, I'm glad you stopped by. I've only got a sec, but... Have you talked to Ethan at all?
Talked is maybe too strong a word. I tried.
He's taking it really hard. But what you did for me this morning got me thinking. What if Ethan needs something like that too? Something fun and distracting. Something like a LARP.
That could be a good idea.
You and Gabe were gonna take him to?
Yeah, but designed just for him and Thanor.
He'll love that.
Yeah, I'm glad you think so. I need your help, though. I want it to be as good as it can be. Ethan gave you one of his comics, right? So, what do you think? Who would the famous monster slayer have the most fun defeating?
Ooh. Cravius, Lord of the Underworld, or Ritter of the Undead. Maybe not anything that has to do with dead. Cravius?
Cravius looks pretty badass.
There's a right answer? Well,
alright then. Oh,
I hope I got the right one.
There's some stuff in my comp book. Be cool if you could check it out. Help me make some calls.
I'll see what I can do.
Hey, Haven listeners. That was Phone Tap with their new single, Elephant in the Room. We've got a sweet block of indie rock coming down the pike, but first, a few announcements. The Spring Festival is just around the corner, sponsored by Typhon Mining Company. The mission
Still going.
Is here, so bring your friends, bring your family. Hell, bring your ex. I'm sure it'll be different this time.
Alright, was that it with Steph? I think it was.
It's sweet. She's planning a whole LARP for Ethan.
Yeah, we're good. Okay. I failed you? Come on. Their storm was way cooler. I mean, I don't want it to be. I don't want him to be reminded of death because of it. I had to take the other one.
Hey, I took out a radio ad too. That'll help.
Please say it's not the one.
Still need to check the flower shop for Mac.
I wonder what Steph's working on. It looks cool. I should DM her to find out more and see what I can, how I can help. Cravius, Lord of Underworld. This doesn't happen to have anything to do with your last post, does it? Shoot, if only there was some way to find out. Alright, fine, I'll bite. Whatever it is, looks like it's gonna knock him dead. You hush. Yep, we know. Do I have anything else? Oh, SMS. Thanks for coming by anytime. Alright, flower shop, but let me see if there's anything else I missed.
Sorry about today.
It's not your fault. But I was really... Why should one accident close all the trails? What a wasted vacation.
Yes. We're all suffering here.
They were both related to... The other one was Ruler of the Underworld.
A few days ago.
Okay, Evan, please don't tell me too much stuff about the game.
Well, we can try again when I come out with Mom and Dad for the 4th of July.
I don't know about the bird guy.
That'd be good.
Or I don't remember.
Try meditation. I always just fell asleep.
Benefits of meditation, yeah, okay. Wind chime.
Wind chimes. The original jam band.
Well, that's
Man, these
who we saw.
overnight shifts really take it out of me. Yeah, my sleep schedule's fucked.
Coffee in the morning, whiskey before bed. Works like a charm. Talk about the accident? How would I know that? Fuck, now I'm on Diane's shit list.
Thanks, Diane.
I didn't really follow that. So Diane went to talk to them, that's what we saw. I'm not sure I get it. Alright, let's go to the flower shop.
that guy's sister. I feel so bad for her.
Getting sick of people feeling bad for me.
I think it's... Is it? Oh yeah, there it is. Thought it was on this side. No spoiler or anything, just a random guy you can talk to. I talked to anybody I could, I think.
Eleanor? Oh, sorry.
No need to apologize.
I mean, there's a bell on the door.
How are you, dear?
She should have heard me come in.
Oh. I'm, still just trying to adjust, I think.
Give yourself some time. Change is always hard.
She's sweet.
Is Mac here?
He was helping me not too long ago. I think he just left. Can't have gotten too far.
Got it. Thanks.
Now, what was I?
Oh. Oh.
She looks terrified. I can't leave her like this.
Is she losing her memory? She looks lost.
Okay. Time to figure out why she's afraid. How does she hide all of this?
All of what?
The doctor said I had more time, but everything is becoming so out of order. All my memories are fading. I feel broken.
Is there more? I don't... Oh. Okay.
If Riley finds out, she can't find out.
Oh, is she her daughter? I didn't make that connection. I guess so.
Thank you, dear. I'll get started on it right away. Just come by with the check whenever you're free.
Wait, there's more? Where is it? Oh.
If they know about my condition, they'll make me close this place.
Holy shit.
She's dying?
It's not just that she forgot what she was doing. She's afraid she's forgetting everything. But how can I help her? Forget what you were working on?
You could say I'm having a bit of a senior moment.
Well, maybe I can help.
Trace your steps, ask Riley, think harder, focus on something else.
Seems like you have a lot going on today. I could help you retrace your steps.
Oh, I don't want to keep you.
Hey. I want to help. Okay. What would Eleanor have done first?
Water or something. Do this. Oh, cash register? Register. What else?
Did you maybe call someone?
I can't say for sure.
Did anything happen with Riley?
You don't have to do this. I'll be all right on my own.
Hey, I'm not going anywhere. You were over here when I came in. Maybe you were counting the drawer.
I would have done that last night.
Did you trim these flowers today?
I don't remember.
You must have flipped the sign to open.
I always flip it first thing when I come in, and then I open my mail. Something must have distracted me.
Phone call.
Better. We can do this.
Okay, distracted by the phone?
Could a phone call have distracted you?
Yes. I got a call first thing in the morning. But I can't think who it was.
Maybe we can find something to remind you.
I didn't listen to that.
Could it have been Riley who called?
I think that's right. She called to tell me about a new order.
So then she trimmed the flowers.
Goodness. What was the order for?
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Rush order. This must be what Riley came in for.
Check.
I think that order might have been for these lilies.
Of course. Riley helped me pick them out before she left.
Okay.
Now we just have to figure out who ordered them.
With the register. Register.
The check for the lilies would be in here, right?
That could tell us who bought them.
Should.
Mr. Jedediah Lucan. Huh.
Looks like the lilies are for Jed.
That's right. Riley dropped off an order for Jed.
Whew.
I knew you'd figure it out.
I couldn't have done it without you. Seriously, Alex. You're a godsend. Jed must be hosting some event. I wonder why he wants lilies, though. They're traditionally for funerals.
God. She doesn't remember.
Oh. Guys, let's vote. You can use the overlay to decide if I should tell her about Gabe or spare her the pain. What should we do? Tell her about Gabe or spare her the plan. You guys want me to tell her about Gabe? That's what I'm thinking too, because I'm pretty sure she's gonna find out anyway later. And maybe not in a good way. Yeah.
They were for Gabe's wake.
Gabe's wake? Gabe's wake? I missed it. Alex. I'm so sorry.
Hey,
Excuse me.
Okay, that sucked. But at least I told her the truth.
That poor young man. How did I forget?
She's really hurting, but I didn't want to lie to her. Okay, Riley is officially a badass.
Well, I guess it was okay.
I hope it's good news.
Important information enclosed. The hospital, oh.
That must have been a different time. Oh God, they're multiplying.
What do you want? You want to make fun of me too, like those other jock assholes?
What? No. You made a sick killer robot and won a fucking contest. That's...
First of all, we got third place, and anyway, he's not a robot. Technically, he's... Ugh, God, way to take the bait, Rye.
Huh.
You know what? Fuck those pricks. You rule. And I would really like to see your robot. If you want to show me.
Cool gnome. Bulldog.
I should get an emotional support dog. But, like, for other people. Great things have small beginnings. Or something. To help fill the gaping void inside, we offer you our condolences in the form of this mass-produced card.
All right. I wonder what impact it would have. What we just did. I feel so bad that it made her so sad.
Eleanor said Mac is nearby. I don't see him here. Maybe at the bridge?
Maybe. Anyone have any good advice for taming stray cats? Found this cutie in my trash cans, but he's a crazy pants. So that's a big cat. He's a chunker. Jasmine, that's not a stray, that's a mountain lion cub. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was gonna say, be very careful. They can be very aggressive when threatened. Try leaving a door open. It may leave on its own. And if he's under my bed, broom, I'm calling animal control. Oops. We couldn't be more excited to announce that a new face will be joining the community soon. Everyone welcome Jack Stevens, who will be taking over the restaurant next to the park. Oh, that's the guy that was checking out the places. Yeah. Hey everyone, excited to serve you all soon. Welcome to Haven. Happy to have you. Swing over anytime if you need anything. It's a trap joke. Okay, gummies was one of Gabe's memories. Okay. Wait, what does it say? Fill in Steph's comp book? Oh! We can do that? Okay, yeah.
Trust me.
Let's do that. Then we'll go check if Mac is on the bridge. At the bridge. At the bridge.
Hey, Haven listeners. That was Phone Tap with their new single, Elephant in the Room.
I could take a minute to look through Steph's plans. Oh.
It's me, Mario!
Looks like Steph wants me to do more than just make some decisions.
Hey, Coffee Stars Books.
Play a bard.
I'm doing good. How are you? I'm glad you're coming in. Sorry, words are hard. Let's read that. I didn't follow. Alex, fill in your character. The bard. Oh, I see. Okay. Abilities, distortion field, or healing serenade, level 1, health points 10. How did you meet Taynor? Half elf, let's go.
Guess I'm in. Let's start with my name.
Just around the corner. Sponsored by Typhon Mining.
Alto, Alwyn, Alexandra. Alwyn was in his story.
Bring your ex. I'm sure it'll be different this time.
And was helping Thanor. Let's go with that.
How about a throwback to Ethan's old buddy? Ability time. Distortion Field sounds fun, but Healing Serenade could really come in handy.
Healing Serenade feels more like what we can actually do. A little mini game? What do you mean? We're playing True Colors and Life is Strange True Colors. This is chapter 2, my first playthrough. Chat has the ability to vote on some decisions with the overlay. Other than that, I am playing blind and my own playthrough, but I love having your guys' input on these decisions. Let's go with Healing Serenade.
Healing Serenade it is. How did I meet Thanor?
Heroic story, funny story. Funny story.
A wolf and an ogre walking.
I meant the little D&D type thing. Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
I was, yeah. I get what you mean.
Just might work.
Alright, I think we did everything here then. What else is on the list? Let's search for Mac at the bridge. Right.
Eleanor said Mac is nearby. I don't... see him here. Maybe at the bridge?
Oh, did it give me the same thing again? Okay, maybe that's what it was. Anyways. What? It wasn't that way, right? Or maybe it was... Oh, I think it's that way. Wait. Yeah, there it is. Thanks, I'm so sorry about before. I really did appreciate your help. It just hit me hard. Don't apologize. It's been hard for all of us. Oh, he is.
I'm so fucked.
Can't hide from me forever, Mac. Time to get the truth.
Alright, let's do it.
Mac.
Alex. Look, it's not a good time.
You owe me an explanation about what happened to Gabe.
What? Costing me my girlfriend wasn't enough for you? Now you're gonna accuse me of killing Gabe too?
Huh? I'm not sure that he's lying.
I get it. He died on your shift and you're freaked. But you have to come clean.
Please. There's nothing I can tell you.
Mac, come on.
He was my big brother.
I can't.
Something definitely has him scared. Maybe if I could tap into his fear, I could get to the truth. I just need to find something I could use to push him over the edge.
Oh. Do I just talk to him?
We're done here.
No. Okay. Gotta find something. Riley? Or the cup? I don't know where Riley is, so... Oh wait, we saw her sitting on the bench in an alley, right? Like, we didn't see her, actually, but yeah, there she is.
Guess they didn't feel like painting the mine. Maybe Riley knows something I can use against Mac.
Hey, Riley. Alex. Hey.
Can't believe I missed her at first.
I know you and Gabe were close. How are you doing?
I miss him so much. He was like an older brother to me.
I'm glad he had you.
Thank you, Alex. Really.
You and Eleanor seem close.
Okay, she's not her mom.
She's taken care of me ever since I was little.
Almost. We could say that, yeah.
I never really knew my mom, but she's always been there for me.
What does she think about you going away to school?
She's thrilled. I think she just wants me to end up happy.
Will she be alright? That's sweet.
Will she be alright without you?
She's a tough cookie, but I do worry about her sometimes. She's getting older. One day I'll have to take care of her.
I know having you work with her in the shop has meant the world.
Yeah. To both of us.
That fight Mac had with Gabe over your secret meetings. They were about you applying to college, right?
Yeah. Ever since the first time Mac lost his shit in front of them, Gabe and Charlotte had tried to get me to end things with him. And after all this, I can see that they were right.
Think Mac ignored Gabe's call. Think Mac's telling the truth.
Do you think he's telling the truth about the call? That Gabe never made it?
No, it's not that... Sorry. I'm really not ready to talk about it.
I don't want to push her, but also I don't want to not try.
Are you sure? Sometimes talking about it can help you sort it all out.
I'm just not there yet.
I gotta run. There's some stuff I need to do.
Okay.
Alright,
I don't want to push Riley, but I need to know more about Mac. How do I get her to open up?
Thank you all for your patience over the last few days. Things are still very up in the air, but we hope to return to regular business hours soon. Stay tuned. Oh, wait. Thanks for the update. Excited to stock up. If you need someone to help out with Ethan or anything else, let me know. Hmm.
At least back then, the only people dying in mining accidents were miners.
Oh, little butterfly. Cute.
I'm here for you, whenever you need me. Too bad I can't just run away from all this.
Something to help Riley.
Feels so weird to be preparing for a celebration.
Hey, check that.
Sorry about leveling all your mountains. Here's a bench.
Hmm.
Okay. This is probably the most Haven thing I've seen yet.
What could help Riley? Open up.
If he's innocent, why is he acting like this?
Acting like what?
Oh, I have a new option.
Do you want to talk about Mac? Yeah, I get it.
That's all I had to do.
It's just, if he didn't do anything wrong, why is he acting like he has something to hide?
He asked me to leave Haven with him.
What?
Right after the wake. He wouldn't tell me why. But he just looked so guilty. I told him no, and that we were done. And now I'm scared he did something horrible.
Uh-oh.
Riley, thank you for telling me.
You deserve the truth.
I gotta run. There's some
Yeah, you just told me something really terrible.
Okay.
I'm just gonna run. I'll see you later.
We'll talk soon?
Of course.
Yeah. Whenever you want. Mac trying to skip town is sketchy as shit. I bet I could use that to stoke his fear. Simple but effective.
I agree. I have to go the other way. Oh, wait.
What could be back there?
Oh?
Damn. Maybe there's something around here I can use to get it open.
Maybe. Maybe this right here.
This should get that gate open. I've broken into places for less. I cannot stress this enough. Paw.
That's all? That's all I did this for? Probably gonna be something there later.
Somehow, even after everything, I never had to live on the street. I hope this person's alright.
Alright, let's go back to Mac.
I should make sure there's nothing else I want to do before I confront Mac.
Oh, okay. Talk to Pike, maybe? What else would I want to do? Oh, you mean like look around, I guess. Yeah, I think that's, they say that because I won't be able to do anything else.
I want to do before I confront Mac.
After. Should I talk to Matt Pike? I don't know if he was lying though. I need to confront him first. I'm so confused. I guess we're doing it. Let's go.
What Riley told me might do it, but I should make sure there isn't anything I still want to do around town first.
Okay, is the game saying this because there is something I need to do? It's making me doubt myself. But like haven't I done everything? I'm still not sure. Oh, let's do it.
Okay, let's do this. Your ex-girlfriend told me about your plans to skip town. That's not something innocent people do.
God, it's not... I didn't do anything. Fuck off! Leave me alone!
Diane has something to do with it, doesn't she? Wait, they're all looking at me? Oh, that's how he feels.
Deal with Mac when I get to him. For now, I need to learn everything I can.
Typhon's always watching. They run this whole town.
Okay.
Mac feels like everyone's staring at him.
Everyone thinks I killed him. They all hate me! It's not fair! I didn't do anything wrong!
on you instead. Alex?
No! What the hell? There are people out there! No, I told you to call it off!
I saw the way they looked at me at the wake. They all think I let him die.
I know why you're lying.
I do? Or am I trying to figure it out right now?
Typhon's forcing you to deny the call.
What the fuck?
You're guilty too, don't make the fall. Don't take the fall.
I know you tried to stop it. They fucked up, not you. Stop lying for them!
You don't get it. This wasn't some accident. I told them you were down there, and they detonated anyway.
On purpose? Why?
I don't know. I swear. And then I get a message telling me to deny there was ever a call.
What the fuck?
You gotta believe me. Gabe and I, we didn't get along, but I didn't want him dead. And now Typhon's watching me. My girlfriend, she thinks I'm a murderer. My neighbors all hate me. I mean, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
I think I can calm him down, but does he deserve it?
Yeah. The heck? Yes, we're calling him. I don't care what you guys think. You can vote, but I don't care. We're gonna calm him down. What the fuck? I'm still gonna think about it for a second, but my decision's made. But hypothetically, if we walk away. No, it's bad. He's gonna do something to himself. Did you guys really vote? Should it say percentages? A percentage at the bottom? Now, if I calm him down, which is probably what I'm gonna do. Is he going to deny the call? Now, if I calm him down, he's gonna be on my side, isn't he? Maybe not fully, but like, I believe him. Hey, Satan, what's up? I am doing well today. I hope you are too. Alright, I'm gonna calm him down. Sorry, guys.
Mac, come on. You gotta calm down, okay? Dude, stay with me. I know what it's like to be doubted. To have everyone think the worst of you. But the truth will come out. I'll make sure of it.
But Typhon...
If Typhon comes after you, they're gonna have to get through me too, okay?
Thanks. I actually feel a little better.
Yeah, well, you learn a thing or two hanging out with shrinks your whole life.
So, what are you gonna do now?
Don't leave Haven. I'm gonna get to the truth.
Doing well, a little tired, but about to chug on an energy drink. Let's go. But I'm glad you're doing well.
Hey. Yeah, it's... Can we talk? Where are you? Okay.
I wonder who we just called. Could be a lot of people. I don't know who we called. Ryan, maybe. Yeah, it was probably Ryan. Still haven't seen him since the wake. Yep. Ryan.
You were right. About Typhon, about Mac.
Alex.
Mac got the call.
How do you know that?
He got the call and he lied about it.
Doesn't matter.
Someone is putting pressure on him to keep quiet. Someone from the mine, and...
It doesn't matter! I keep coming here and playing it back. But it always ends the same.
Ryan.
He's dead. He's really dead, Alex.
Yeah, no shit. I know. Gotta help our beautiful Ryan.
It was my fault. My job is to keep people safe. And I failed.
Ryan. I owe you my life.
She's wrong. I let her cross that log. I put Gabe in harm's way. I'm not a hero. I'm a coward. Worse than worthless.
How could you have known? You're braver than me. Neither of us is worthless.
You've got to stop torturing yourself. You did everything you could have.
It doesn't matter. Gabe's dead. Because of me.
Gabe, I'm so sorry.
Okay, let's vote, guys. Gabe would forgive you, forgive yourself, or I forgive you. I think I have my answer. But what do you guys think? You can vote with the overlay. What should we tell him? Zero votes, guys! You're not helping me! I was gonna go with I forgive you. Because I can't really speak for Gabe, even though... Like, because he might not take it well if I say Gabe would forgive you. But he might not care that I forgive him. Even though I'm the one alive. And forgive yourself is easier to say than to do. I'm gonna say I forgive you, I think.
I forgive you. How could I not? You're not alone. Whoa, hold on.
They're laughing?
A guy in a gorilla suit? Does he also jump off of the cliff and into the pool?
No, he chases a guy in a banana suit. That guy jumps off the cliff.
Are we looking at the clouds?
Okay, I'm sorry. This is a Mexican restaurant?
Nominally. The food is, well, terrible. But it's Gabe's favorite place. I tell you, he's the oldest 12-year-old I know.
Huh?
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
You came up here to tell me that I was right about Mac. About him getting the call. How did you know?
Well, long story short.
You should know about me. And it's gonna be easier to show you than to explain it.
Oh. Just straight up showing him. Telling him.
This is gonna seem sort of weird at first. Then really weird. Do you trust me?
He has no idea what we're talking about. Think of something infuriating, of something sad, of something scary. Oh, I don't want to make him think of something sad, but I feel like that's the easiest one to go with. Because the other two could be intense. Something sad. Oh, it could be about his mother, so maybe that would help our relationship. Not saying necessarily as a couple, but as friends. And like the trust bond is what I'm meaning. I got my priorities straight, guys. Don't worry. Think of something infuriating. Something sad, yeah. Let's go with that.
Okay. Think of something sad. Like, breaks your heart sad. Really focus until you feel it.
Gabe's laugh. He never made anyone laugh like him. You said you'll never hear it again.
Never a dull moment. The kinds of stuff we got up to.
Oh. That's a new one. That's a new one. It's happiness.
Whatever it is you're thinking about right now, don't stop, okay? Keep going.
Okay.
What emotion is this?
Happiness! It's happiness!
Must be a good memory. I wonder if I can piece it together.
How deep you think?
Deeper than that. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police can spot a goose grave at 100 paces.
The Mounties? Oh, come on, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
How long were you gonna let me dig?
I wasn't gonna stop you.
Okay.
Oh, that's a lot of blood, huh?
Gabe, this is serious. Killing a Canadian goose is a violation of international...
Oh!
They're Canadian geese, Gabe. Property of the Crown.
Oh my god.
The crown of...
Property of the Crown, Gabe.
Oh, Ryan's the best.
Gabe, goose.
I see it. It'll move.
It's not moving.
It'll move.
Gabe!
He ran over it.
So, did you finish burying the goose or not? Okay, also, property of the crown.
Okay, now he's gonna be freaked.
Well, they are technically protected under the Migratory Bird Treaty Act. How?
I'm basically some kind of superhero. I'm basically some kind of freak. Yeah, let's go with freak.
There's something wrong with the way I process other people's emotions. I see these auras, I guess. And sometimes, if somebody's feeling something big, it sort of infects me. And I start feeling it too.
And that's what you just did with me? There's nothing wrong with you. You're a literal wizard.
It's only ever been the bad emotions before. But that was pure joy.
Who else knows?
I've never told anyone until now. And that's how I know Mac's terrified of Typhon. He reported Gabe's call, and they ignored it. Now they're putting pressure on him to toe the line.
Okay, but why?
Yeah, why would they do it?
Someone made the decision to let the blast go off. Seems like finding out who would be a good start.
I have a bad feeling about Diane.
So,
does she work for
going
Typhon?
after Typhon. You'll need help.
Ryan is gonna help me.
You don't have to.
You're stuck with me now.
Oh, am I? You guys vote. Do we handshake or do we hug Ryan? You guys are gonna goof and tell me to handshake, right? Handshake or hug? What is it gonna be? Not to pressure you guys or anything, but yeah. I think you know what I would like. Come on, guys, you gotta vote. All right, well, we're hugging. His face.
Welcome, I guess.
Yeah. Thanks. Thank you.
No. Thank you.
A little awkward. Oops. Oh my god. Sometimes you just know what you want, guys. I'm just saying. I'm glad Ryan's feeling better. That was scary.
This one's for you, Gabe. I miss you.
How do I say I love you the day I let you go? How do I change all of the pain into the joy?
Oh, that's what the lanterns. Oh.
I won't hold on to this place without you.
I didn't speak this morning. I couldn't. Hearing everyone talk about him, about the life he had here with all of you, I lost the chance to have that. But even though I only had one day with him, he changed my life. I said I didn't know if I belonged here. He told me that home isn't something you find. It's something you build.
I won't hold on to miss all the ways you made me smile. How do I show
Stop.
that I'll survive all of these trials?
Diane isn't feeling anything. Oh, is she? Or she's feeling something different. I had a feeling, I had a bad feeling about her. There's something there. Yeah, 96% people calm Mac down. Charlotte didn't take Typhon's money. 61%. Alex reminded Eleanor about what happened. 66% did the same. Alex enjoyed a quiet moment on the dock. Alex tidied up the apartment. Alex put the photograph on Gabe's memory table. Oh, most people put either the album or nothing. Alex left a happy face on the dartboard. Oh, most people don't look at it. I play the game. And most people that did look at it actually changed it to a sad face. Alex chose to go by Alwyn in the LARP. Okay, 50% people do that. And Alex spent a moment thinking of Gabe. Alex backed Ryan's claim at the wake. Ryan accepted Alex's forgiveness. Oh! Alex offered Ryan Gabe's forgiveness is what most people do. I see. Maybe that's what he needed most, to be honest, but yeah, maybe I overthought this one. Ryan and Alex shared a hug at the ravine. 76% people are horny for Ryan. Just saying. Steph claimed the title of foosball champion, 63%. Steph made Cravius the LARP boss. Oh, 52%, 42%, 57% chose the same one as you, Evan. Alex didn't talk to Steph in the record store, 1%. Really? What? Alex didn't help the bird watcher. Oh, she was looking for a hawk. Alex helped the sad dude find his home. His dog. Why did I read home? The sad dude. Why is that so funny? Alright, guys. Well, chapter 2 made me cry a whole freaking lot. But that was great. Let's go give Liz all the love. And yeah, thank you guys again for hanging out with me. Here's the rain message, of course, before I forget it. You can get it ready. Be nice in chat as usual, of course. And I'll see you guys next week. I don't know when exactly. Of course, I'll keep you posted on Twitter as usual. And yeah, here's my socials if you do not have them and want to know when I'm live. I usually post it on Twitter, sometimes on Discord, but mostly on Twitter. So yeah, there you go. Let's go say hi, give all the love to Liz, and I hope you guys have a great night. I love you. Keep being awesome. Bye.